I almost destroyed everything I've been trying to build. Not just the machine. I'm talking about my channel, the website, all of it. And it wasn't because the CNC failed. And it wasn't because my design didn't work.
It was because of one email from someone I've never even met. There was a link, so I clicked it.
Today in this video, we are on the YouTube channel CNC Fever.
And suddenly, I'm watching a video about me.
And it's got 139
My machine,
from 6 days ago.
my design,
That means, of course,
my channel, my video. Someone had made an entire video about it. An entire video breaking down everything I did wrong, what I should have done differently, and why it wasn't good enough. Pretty much making me look incompetent.
And to be fair, some of the points were valid. There are things I would do differently now. 15 years ago, I didn't know what I didn't know.
And if you've ever built a CNC from scratch, you know. Every design is a series of decisions and trade-offs.
But parts of it were misrepresented. And if you hadn't watched my original video, you'd never know that.
The whole thing caught me off guard. At first, I felt it physically. Like the strength just drained out of me. That knot in the stomach kind of feeling. I felt confused and frustrated all at the same time. And then, well, I felt angry. Violated in some way. Are they even allowed to do that? I paced the floor. I rewatched the video. And then I watched others from the same channel. Oh, not casually, strategically. I was planning my revenge. I was looking for leverage. I was ready to go ballistic. And it didn't take long. I found plenty of ammunition. I could have put the clips side by side and shown exactly where he misrepresented what I built. Or I could have gone after his character. I could have targeted his livelihood. And for a while, I wanted to. There were weaknesses I could exploit. Plenty of them. But I knew what that would turn into. It wouldn't stay about the machine.
10, 9,
it would escalate.
Ignition sequence
It would end up
start.
derailing my channel, taking me in a direction that I didn't want to go, and turning me into someone I don't want to be.
And if I wasn't careful, it wouldn't just change how I responded, it would change whether I kept building at all.
So I went for a walk. I needed to get some air, to listen to the stillness of the night, and slowly breathe it in. After some deep breaths and a few days, eventually the anger began to subside. But then, doubt hit. Maybe they're right. Maybe I shouldn't be sharing this. Maybe I should just keep it to myself. That's when the real question hit me. Is all this even worth it?
The question just hung there. I wasn't sure. Maybe it wasn't. And then more questions crept in.
Who am I to be doing this? Am I in over my head?
But as the anger faded, I stopped trying to defend myself and started trying to be honest with myself. And that's when the question shifted. Are there any flaws in the machine? Yeah, of course there are. Every build has trade-offs. Well, once you strip away all the smoke and mirrors, was there enough truth left to help me build something better?
I hated to admit it, but there was. And that's valuable. And then I pondered, if no one had ever said anything, would I still be proud of building it?
And that one mattered. Because before I got that email, I was.
I had designed every piece in CAD on the computer from scratch. I machined every part from raw aluminum. I wired every switch, every motor, and every driver. The machine not only worked, it worked well.
You're dang right I'm proud of it.
So I had a choice. I could shut the whole thing down, delete the channel, pull the website, scrap the whole thing. Or I could decide who I'm actually building for. In that moment of clarity, a phrase came to mind.
You can tear down, or you can build. I couldn't get those words out of my head. The more I thought about it, the more I realized there are two kinds of people in this world. And I had to decide which one I was going to be.
And once I did, I never wanted to forget. So I decided to put it on a t-shirt. Not because I needed more CNC merch for my website, but because I needed to draw a line in the sand.
I'm not building for the loudest voice in the room. I'm building for the guy who messaged me and said, I don't show my machine publicly. I'm building for the hobbyist who doesn't think his machine is good enough to post. For the kid who thinks he needs to be perfect before he even gets started. Because I've been there. We've all been there.
And here's what I realized. When you build something, the value isn't just in how it performs.
This is awesome.
It's in what it builds in you.
Are you ready to hear the sweet sound of victory?
Yeah, this machine has flaws. And yes, I would do some things differently. And yeah, people can tear it apart. That's fine. But if I could go back 15 years,
Hey YouTube.
knowing everything that I know now, every mistake, every lesson, and despite all the drama, I would still build this machine again in a heartbeat. Not because it's perfect, but because it isn't. The question isn't, is it flawless, or does everyone approve? It's this.
Was it worth building? It sure was. And it still is. Especially now. In a future video, I'm going to break down exactly why, even with all the flaws and all the drama, I would build it all over again. So if you're building something and you're trying to decide whether it's worth the cost, keep your eye out for that video, because that one's for you.